Have you ever noticed your cat trailing you silently from room to room and wondered why? It's more than curiosity or a simple need for attention. Behind those quiet footsteps, there's a message most cat owners completely miss. Something deeper, emotional, and surprisingly intentional. Most people think it's just because your cat is bored or wants food. But that's not what's really happening. What you're seeing is a silent apology, a bond repair, and a display of loyalty that stretches back through thousands of years of feline evolution. Cats are solitary hunters by nature. They don't have to please anyone. Yet when yours chooses to follow without forcing contact, it's one of the strongest signs of trust they can offer. Here's where it gets interesting. By staying in your line of sight, but not crowding you, your cat is saying, "I'm not leaving, but I'm also not pushing. I'll be here until things feel right again." This behavior is called proximity maintenance, and it's not random. Behavioral studies show it mirrors strategies used by primates to repair relationships after conflict, reducing distance, waiting patiently, and restoring connection without confrontation. In cats, secure attachment bonds work the same way. Research from Oregon State University shows over 60% of domestic cats form a safe base attachment to their owners, much like infants with caregivers. When tension arises, maybe you raised your voice or acted unpredictably, they stay close to regulate both their stress and yours. Think of it as their way of monitoring your emotional baseline. Your cat is reading every micro-movement, every subtle shift in your body chemistry, even the invisible signals of stress in your cortisol levels. And yet, they don't demand affection or attention while doing it. This is loyalty in its purest form. Many owners mistake this silent following for clinginess, but it's far from that. It's a deliberate, calculated choice to maintain the bond. From a feline social perspective, you are one of them, a really big, clumsy cat in their colony. And in a colony, proximity without direct contact is the way to maintain social hierarchy and safety without provoking a fight-or-flight response. Your cat is applying an ancient social code to you, silently. 1. Slow blinking. That half-closed, deliberate blink is more than relaxation, it's a trust signal. Your cat is telling you, "I see you, I feel safe with you." 2. Unbroken staring. When your cat follows you, their gaze often remains locked on yours, not aggressively, but attentively. It's a constant check-in, a quiet reassurance that the bond still exists. 3. Dilated pupils. It's not always excitement or fear. Often dilation signals heightened focus, emotional intensity, or vigilance. In this context, it's them carefully monitoring your mood, waiting for signs that all is well. 4. The trust stare. Half-closed eyes, relaxed ears, subtle body posture. This combination communicates, "I am here, I am calm, I am yours." And yet, there's an invisible patience woven through it. 5. Night-following behavior. Cats will sometimes appear in doorways or shadow you quietly after dark. It's not random prowling, it's proximity maintenance during low visibility, high uncertainty moments. They're making sure you're okay, without forcing contact. 6. Predator focus. Even the smallest domestic cat carries the predator instinct. When they track you silently, they are not just being cute, they are applying ancient vigilant strategies, watching, assessing, and waiting for the safe moment. 7. Emotional bonding signals. Every subtle movement, the twitch of a tail, the soft paw step, the deliberate distance kept, says, "I choose to be here with you, even when things feel uneasy." It's a language we rarely understand, yet it's been there all along. And here's the twist most owners never notice. If this behavior suddenly stops, it's not indifference. It's a signal. Something in the bond feels off, and your cat is waiting for the right moment to reconnect. But before we get there, there's even more hidden meaning behind why your cat follows you in silence. Signals that reveal the full story of loyalty, trust, and subtle emotional negotiation. Now, let's decode the quiet ways your cat communicates while following you. Remember the slow blink? It's not just relaxation. It's a silent all-is-well signal, a feline kiss that says, "I trust you." And when they hold your gaze without breaking it, many owners misread it as challenge or aggression. In reality, it's vigilance mixed with care. They are monitoring your mood, observing micro-expressions, and waiting for tension to ease. This is especially powerful after conflict, a loud word, a sudden movement, or a stressful moment. They are silently assessing, has the bond returned to safety? Next, dilated pupils. Wide eyes can signal fear in many animals, but in cats, during proximity maintenance, it's heightened focus. Your cat is reading the room, and you, like an emotional map. They see every flick of your wrist, every breath, and respond by adjusting their own behavior. Half-closed eyes, the so-called trust stare, often accompany this. Ears forward, tail relaxed, body loose. It's a cat's way of saying, I'm not leaving, I'm not forcing affection, but I'm staying. I'm here until it's safe again. Night-following behavior adds another layer. Have you noticed your cat shadowing you in darkness, appearing in doorways or along hallways when the house is quiet? This is ancient instinct. Domestic cats retain predatory and social strategies from wild ancestors. In the wild, staying close after a tense interaction, without direct engagement, reduces the risk of escalation. Your cat isn't just being cute, they're managing risk and preserving the bond simultaneously. Here's where it gets fascinating. Primate researchers call this proximity maintenance, a subtle way to restore harmony without overt gestures. Cats do the same. In essence, your cat is practicing conflict repair through silent presence. And biologically, this makes sense. Cats have a secure attachment style with humans similar to human infants. When stress occurs, proximity helps regulate cortisol levels for both parties. They literally follow you to monitor and stabilize your emotional environment. That's loyalty in its purest form, choosing your presence over solitude, even though solitude is their default comfort zone. Now think about the evolutionary angle. Cats view humans as big, clumsy cats. In their colony, proximity without direct contact signals recognition, respect, and social acknowledgement. They maintain harmony by being near but not invasive, following rules written in feline DNA over millennia. Physiological regulation plays a role too. Cats can detect subtle changes in scent, micro-movements, and even heart rate patterns. By following silently, they are recalibrating their understanding of safety, ensuring the environment and you are predictable again. Every subtle gesture, the soft paw step, a paused tail flick, the distance they maintain, is deliberate. They are performing the purest form of trust possible, choosing to exist in your space without demanding interaction. And here's a secret many cat owners miss. Your cat doesn't need you to comply or pet them for this behavior to be meaningful. The very act of staying close, observing quietly, is an emotional dialogue, a silent apology, and a reassurance that the bond endures. Now consider what it means if this stops. If your cat suddenly no longer follows you, no longer engages in the trust stares, dilates pupils with focus, or shadows you at night, it's a red flag. Cats rarely break these patterns without reason. Pain, illness, stress, or environmental change can all disrupt this delicate dance. Understanding that allows you to respond, not just with affection, but with awareness, ensuring your bond is restored gently. Ultimately, when a cat chooses proximity over solitude after tension, they are telling you something profound. I forgive, I observe, I remain loyal, and I trust our connection. These silent acts are a daily lesson in empathy, patience, and mutual respect, a conversation without words that deepens over years. So the next time your cat follows you quietly, pauses, blinks slowly, and doesn't demand contact, remember this: they are not just being present. They are performing an ancient ritual of trust, emotional repair, and companionship. You may have thought you were observing them, but in reality, they've been communicating all along, teaching you the language of silent loyalty, patience, and love that transcends species.